Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. He is Stephen Howson, K. Sarasa, Rara, and all that, because Manchester United are through in the FA Cup third round. Manchester United 1, Watford 0. Scott McTominay, Scotty too hotty, McSauce with the goal. He's the first person we're going to talk about. Captain's goal for Man United. Was it that today? Wasn't it? Don't do this. Basically, guys, yeah. Steve don't want to be here, yeah. He's bored of that game. He missed like the first 25, 30 minutes of it, I think. 45 minutes of it. Funny enough, he does the half-time show on the watch-along, which is incredible.
Me and Ronaldo in the lift downstairs was like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? I went, I'm going to pin it on you.
Have you seen the goal? Get up BT on your phone. So, obviously, he doesn't want to be serious, but we'll try and ask him questions that don't relate to the game, that do relate to what happened in the game, if that makes sense. Scott McTominay, goal. Man of the match performance, wins the official man of the match.
Agreed.
Won my man of the match as well. What did you make of that today? Because without someone like him on the pitch, this could go west.
Right. What I would say with McTominay today, I thought he had a good performance. And, right, I'm not taking the piss here now, right? I think he had a good performance. But it takes two to tango. Watford did not come and put in the underdog performance that enables some people to have a good performance against them. It wasn't like, Hendo did all right. The defence did all right. I thought Axel Tuanzebe looked all right. But no one should be getting carried away with anyone's performance in that team, good or bad, because what the fuck are you playing against? It was just, the game was boring, and I think that's being kind. It was fucking boring because it was... Right, a 1-0 win, it would be generally seen as professional, and getting through in the cup is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how you do it, and I would much rather be winning 1-0 boringly than losing 5-4 spectacularly. Fuck that noise. Getting through is all that counts. But when it comes to analysing that performance, nothing fucking happened. There was no major mistakes. There was no major individual bits of brilliance. There was stuff that was a bit all right and stuff that was a bit meh.
So let me ask you a general question then. These kind of performances have often been few and far between for United. And I say that in that...
Professional.
They are good performance. Like, these wins...
Well, Fergie loved the 1-0,
too
didn't
much.
Yeah.
You know, you get through... We won't remember this in a month, but we've got it out of the way ahead of a big week.
It's a clean sheet.
Yeah, and we got it out of the way ahead of a big week. Resting players as well. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
The most important thing is that this week is monumental. And I don't think it can be overstated. This is United's biggest league week because it don't fucking matter in the first 6 weeks of the season. And we've been top under Jose in the first 6 weeks of the season. So fucking what? Doesn't matter. And ultimately, it doesn't matter 17 weeks into the season. It really only matters 30 weeks and beyond into the season. But it's nice to be in the conversation for once, 17 weeks in. Jose was 15 points off when we came second, which people love to say. Jose came second. Cool story, nerd. Louis van Gaal was 6 points off when he come fucking fourth. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or fucking third or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But Louis van Gaal was closer in both of his seasons than when Jose came second. And no one wants to talk about that because the ticket on it is second. Well, second's nowhere at the end of the day.
Second
you
place,
didn't win
first loser.
You didn't win it. But in terms of points off, Louis was closer. Now, the progress is tangible. And that's all you can ask for. No one's going to... Like, I saw a guy saying, I think Ollie needs to go if you don't win the league this year. Like, what the fuck are you on about? Yeah, if you don't win Europa or the Premier League, he needs to go. And you're like, how can it be so binary? There's got to be progress. At the minute, you've got managers like Carlo Ancelotti managing bang-average mid-table teams, realistically, in Everton. You know, I don't mean any disrespect there, but that's who Everton are. You're not a top four team.
8th to 12th.
You're a mid-table team. They're an average Premier League team. Carlo fucking Ancelotti manages them. So how you can say, well, you better win the league or you can fucking pack your shit is wild.
But we have to see progression. And I think we have seen progression. And I think a good way to look at that is this time last year, around this time last year, we played Burnley and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Lost back-to-back games, 2-0, 2-0. We weren't in a great place at that time. Bruno comes in. We've come here.
There's a lot happened since then.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then, both in football and in the world.
I got grounded for 3 months.
Been naughty against Steve.
Wasn't on my own.
And yeah, like, you know, you look at that going forward, we have made improvements, but how big is that progress for you? Is it big enough? Is it going into this week? Does it feel like if we didn't win these 2 games, it almost feels like we're back where we were last year again?
Well, if we don't win these 2 games, what are we, 3 points off top? 19 games in.
Yeah, we're still
bang
very
on
much in
halfway
it.
point. It's fucking unbelievable progress. But what would be sensational progress would be to be 9 points better than that.
Or
To go 3 points clear. Well, it's not, because you'd be 9 points overall better than this.
Yeah, better than this.
So you would be 6 points clear. So the difference could be 6 points clear or 3 points behind. Still pretty fucking good in the grand scheme of things. If you could extrapolate that to the end of the season and be within a win or 2 of top or second, fucking hell.
Without looking at the stats, though, when I say that, I mean the table, which is a big, important stat. But do you feel it on the pitch watching a team? Because the eye test says a lot, doesn't it?
It does, but I think there's a fragile confidence about this United team. We think we can go and beat teams, and we should. But we also know if we go behind, we don't always come back.
We're like Amir Khan. We are. We're like Amir Khan. On his day, world class, bit chinny. That's us.
Yeah, fair one.
We're like Amir Khan.
Yeah, and we'll fight anyone.
Yeah.
And lose. But maybe you're right, yeah.
But we have our
right.
days like against Marcus Maidana where we beat City and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But then we have other days
I think
where we lose against Brady Prescott.
This is where the progress comes in. And you go, do you know what? Last season, sensational against the top 6, fucking gash against the bottom 6. So I assume Ollie and Mike and the lads have sat there and they've gone, how do we fix this? And I believe they've gone, we need to hold possession a little bit better. Now, when you hold possession a little bit better as a concept, as a football team, it changes distances. It changes where you hold possession. It changes what you do when you get possession. And I think we've transitioned from being the counter-attacking team of Ollie's first run to a possession-based team that hasn't quite got the ability to do what it wants to do, which is why when you come up against Manchester City, and we did not park the bus against Manchester City last week, we get fucking done. Because actually maybe we should have parked the bus. Currently, we're dicking them teams that we used to fuck it up against, and we're not being as successful against the top 6 teams. So that tells me we went like this, and then we went like this, give the guy another season, and maybe he starts to correct and adjust and fine-tune. Actually, we're now developing 2 unique, distinct styles of play, and we play them at the right time, in the right circumstances, and we get results. Like what United are not is a machine. And what we've seen from City and Liverpool, the most recent winners of the Premier League, is at times they've been a fucking relentless winning machine. And we've not, at any point, been a relentless winning machine. And I think that's what we have to take it next to. It becomes about ruthlessness. It becomes about just fucking pure killer instinct. Like, how many times you would go to Old Trafford and win 18 out of 19 league games under Fergie? It was all the time. It was boring. The crowd didn't give a toss. Fucking entertain us, get the win every fucking week. When we get to that stage, yeah, it's a bit slippier on the road. When we get to that stage where we just fucking turn up, smack people around and fuck them off, that's when you can consider yourself title contenders. We might find ourselves in a title race, but we are not title contenders.
How important is it then for us to find ourselves in that title race? Is Eric Bailly being fit?
Massive.
Because we were all worried in this building today when he went down. Obviously, his Instagram posted now.
Apparently, it's his neck.
Yeah, so he's posted as well on Instagram saying he's fine. So I kind of feel as well, Ollie said that it's his neck, not his head, because of the concussion stuff. But
Smart Mr. Solskjaer.
But how important is he to being in that team against Liverpool?
Bay's like fucking Kenny out of Lockstyle. Kenny, over here, mates. This way, Kenny. And he's like, nah, it's his neck. He's fucking fine.
It's a reference not many people get, but me and you like it, so it's fine.
Kenny,
Over here, mates.
all right, mate. Where's the fucking gloves?
Come on.
What?
Back on it. Bailly versus Liverpool.
I'd probably play Axel against Burnley. Let's be honest, Axel's good enough to play against Burnley. Get through another 90 minutes today, which is massive. Because I think having Eric Bailly against Liverpool tangibly increases our chances of getting 3 points. But you got to remember, mate, they don't lose at home. They don't even draw at home. They just win. So you got to go there, beat Burnley, and accept a draw, and be fucking double happy being top of the league out at the halfway point, Adam.
21's coming. One last question. Obviously, there's a lot of talk this week about 4 semi-finals, 4 defeats. I know you spoke about it as well, saying that's failure for Man United, which I agree with. Are you worried it's going to become a thing? No. It's not a thing to you?
No, I don't think it is. I mean, it'd be unlucky if we got to another semi-final and fucked it up. And here's the thing. People are saying we bottled it. I think you need to go and fucking Google the definition of what bottling it is. Bottling it isn't losing them. Bottling it would be being 2-0 up with 5 minutes to go and fucking somehow finding a way to lose it. That's bottling it. We've not bottled any of the games. The first Manchester City one, they fucking annihilated us. Or Phil Jones.
The first Carabao Cup.
Yeah, the one.
Two-legged one.
13 months ago. The Chelsea game, we threw. We went, do you know what? As much as we'd like to win the FA Cup, we really need to fucking finish wherever we're going to finish in the league. Because guess what? Winning an FA Cup did not save Louis van Gaal. It's about your league position. So I think we phoned that one in.
Sevilla.
It was unlucky against Sevilla. And that's probably the one that hurts
probably
the most.
Our best performance in the semis,
yeah, it was. I think that's the one that hurts the most because we probably should have gone through. And then Manchester City, I don't think Manchester City blew us away last week. I think they were better than us, which happens. I mean, they've got a phenomenal fucking football team. It's one of them. So I think when you look at them individually, you can analyse them all and bring different reasons for them. The headline on this is 4 semi-finals and no finals ain't good enough for Manchester United. But you've got to see where we go because the fact that we've got to 4 semi-finals tells me there's something about this team to like. You just got to find what it is. Again, like I said back to a minute ago, ruthlessness. Where's the machine? We ain't there yet. Most United fans, all of you watching this at home now, you'd be able to tell me 4, 5 positions United need to strengthen. So how the fuck do you expect us to win every game if we've got half a team needs fixing? Let us fix the team. Give the guy the time. Give the guy the resources, more importantly, because recruitment is the number one factor in successful managers or not. Let him get the players in that he wants, and let's see if he can build a fucking ruthless winning machine.
Ruthless winning machine. Bet that's the title. See you in a bit.